You're not losing her because you're weak. You're losing her because you've been doing exactly what you thought would make her stay. Let that sit for a second. Every text you sent trying to check in. Every compliment you gave hoping she'd smile. Every time you asked if she was mad, if things were okay, if you said something wrong, you thought you were being a good man. But here's what you didn't know. What no one told you. What most men go their entire lives without understanding. Women don't respond to what you think is masculine. They respond to what feels masculine. And there's a difference, a big one. See, most men operate from a place they don't even recognize. It's not desperation. Not exactly. It's something deeper. It's the belief that she's the prize. And you're just trying to qualify. You don't say it out loud. You don't even think it consciously. But your behavior says it. Your energy says it. And women, they feel it immediately. Here's the pattern. Men who lose women follow without realizing it. They put her above themselves before she's earned anything. They give compliments like they're trying to win approval. They chase validation like it's oxygen. They become predictable, easy to read, emotionally flat, music, and then they wonder why she pulls away, why she loses interest, why she says she just doesn't feel it anymore. Let me be clear about something. You weren't doing anything morally wrong. You were just operating without the full picture. And once you see this, once you actually understand what's happening beneath the surface, the confusion disappears. First thing, stop feeding her ego. Not because she doesn't deserve kindness, music, but because the moment you treat her like she's above you, you've already lost. Men talk to women from a place of lack. They pedestalize before there's even a reason to. And women can sense that energy from a mile away. She doesn't want to be ripped. She wants to be chosen by a man who could choose anyone but chose her. There's a difference. One makes her feel valuable. The other makes her feel like you're grateful she's even talking to you. Second, compliments aren't the problem. Weak compliments are, do you know how many times a week she hears you're beautiful? From strangers, from guys in her DMs, from men who barely know her name. It doesn't land. It doesn't make her feel special. It makes her feel like you're reading from the same script as everyone else. But when a grounded man, someone who doesn't need her attention, gives a compliment that feels intentional, earned, specific, that lands differently because it's rare, women value rarity. Music scarcity makes your words powerful. So if you're going to compliment her, make sure it's because you noticed something real, not because you're trying to get something back. Third, stop chasing her validation. This is where most men lose without even knowing it. Are you mad, music, at me? Do you still like me? Did I say something wrong? Every time you ask that, you're signaling insecurity. And insecurity repels women faster than almost anything else. Not because they're cruel, but because they don't want a man who needs to be told he's worthy. Music. They want a man who already knows. Women are drawn to men who walk into the room with quiet confidence. Men who choose her because they want to, not because they need to. She feels that difference immediately. And when you stop fishing for her approval, you automatically become more attractive because you're no longer seeking permission to feel good about yourself. Fourth, do not be predictable. Here's what most people get wrong about this. They think it means playing games. It doesn't. Predictable men are boring because there's no polarity. And polarity, tension, music contrast, the unknown is what creates attraction. Mystery doesn't mean being confusing. It means you're not glued to your phone waiting for her reply. It means you're not reporting every move you make like you need her approval to exist. It means you have a life, a purpose, a direction that exists, whether she's there or not. Women are attracted to men who lead their own lives and let her come along for the ride. Not men who rearrange everything just to fit into hers. Here's the thing about consistency and unpredictability. Music, be consistent in your character. Be unpredictable in your timing. That combination is powerful because she knows who you are, but she never knows exactly when you'll show up, how you'll respond, or what you'll do next. And that keeps her engaged. Not because you're manipulating her, but because you're not handing her every piece of you on a silver platter. Fifth, carry yourself like the prize. This is everything. Women don't chase men who are begging for attention. They chase men who walk into the room like they could have any woman they want, but they chose her. That energy is rare. And when you carry it, you're not pressed. You're not needy. You're not waiting for her mood to tell you how to feel. You operate with calm, selective confidence. And women notice because most men don't have it. Most men are reactive, emotional, fragile under pressure. But the man who knows he's the prize, he's steady. He's grounded, music, and that steadiness is magnetic. Sixth, don't be the nice guy. Let me clarify what that means, because it's not about being rude or cold. It's about not being passive. Nice guy syndrome isn't kindness. It's self-abandonment. Men think that being agreeable, overly polite, never disagreeing. Music. They think that makes a woman feel safe. It doesn't. It makes her feel like she has to lead, and women hate leading men. If you want her respect, you need to stand on something. Have opinions. Have boundaries. Call her out when she's wrong, respectfully, but directly. A woman will always respect a man who has a spine, not a man who folds under pressure. 7th, always leave her wanting more. Most men keep talking because they're afraid silence will kill the moment. But masculine energy knows when to end things on a high note. Women remember last moments more than long, drawn-out conversations. The man who doesn't overstay, who leaves first, who ends the conversation confidently, and leaves her guessing. That's the man she thinks about. That's not manipulation. That's pacing yourself. That's knowing your value. Here's what all of this comes music back to. Women are attracted to masculine conviction. Not ego, not arrogance, not games. Conviction. A man who respects himself, who values his own presence, music, who leads his life with direction, not desperation. You are never losing because you weren't good enough. You are losing because you didn't understand the game being played. But now you do. And once, music, you see it. Once you truly internalize what creates attraction at a psychological level, you stop chasing. You stop trying to prove yourself. You stop waiting for her energy to validate yours. You just move differently. And women notice, they always do.